My beloved daughter, come and rest before me. Leave your burdens behind and open your weary heart to my words of comfort and healing. I see the sadness in your eyes, the despair that grips your soul. The road has been long, the troubles many, but do not be afraid, for I have never left your side. I have been with you through every trial, through every pain. My hand has upheld you, even when you did not perceive it. And now, the time of your deliverance is near. The chains that have bound you will fall. I will remove the blindfold from your eyes. What was once hidden from you will be revealed with dazzling clarity. Do not despair any longer, my daughter. Your freedom is close. The light of my face will shine upon your life, transforming every circumstance. Where there was barrenness, fruitfulness will spring forth. Where there was lack, abundance will overflow. The oil of my spirit will sustain you as you step into the destiny I have prepared for you since the foundation of the world. But this great victory will not come suddenly, like the rising sun in the morning. No, it will dawn slowly, gradually, like the emergence of the harvest. First the tender sprout, then the budding flower, and finally, the ripe fruit. Be patient. Trust in my timing. I know exactly what you need and when you need it. Even now, changes are in motion. The burdens that were once heavy are becoming lighter. Broken relationships will be restored. Closed doors will be opened. For I am making all things new in your life. I am restoring the broken places. I am rekindling the fires of passion and purpose that have grown dim. My extravagant love for you knows no bounds. I delight in you with complete fullness. You are the apple of my eye, the jewel of my crown, my precious treasure. I love you with an eternal love, one that cannot be measured or contained. Remember this, my beloved, whenever the storms of life assail you, and stand in awe of the miracles I have prepared for you. Beyond your deliverance, I am also transforming the circumstances of your life. Your health will be renewed, your family restored, your finances filled with abundance, and blessings you never imagined will come upon you. Open your eyes to see what I have already placed before you. The gifts are all around you, waiting to be unwrapped. I am positioning you for increase on every side, opening opportunities beyond your wildest dreams. Step out in faith to discover them. Dare to believe that my promises are true and that my storehouses overflow. Ask me for the nations as your inheritance, and I will gladly give them to you. I will make you a strong tower. I am making you a channel of my miraculous provision, not by earthly might or power, but by my spirit hovering over the darkness, awakening hearts to my extravagant love. Many will marvel at my glorious intervention on your behalf, and your greatest weakness will become a showcase of my goodness, drawing countless more into my family. For I am still in the business of reconciling my lost sons and daughters to myself. My heart breaks for my children, wandering in a famine of the spirit, but I never stop seeking the lost. So go, and tell those weary souls that I am running to meet them on their way back home. Speak my tender words to their tired hearts, letting them know that I am ready to receive them once again, dressed and adorned as my beloved children, no matter how far they have strayed on twisted paths through the deep wilderness. I am still waiting, longing for their return home. All men and women have strayed from my ways, some more gravely than others, but all have fallen short. That is why I came in the flesh, to seek and save the lost, to absorb the wages of sin within my own body, to reconcile my wandering children to myself for eternity. For whoever believes will not perish but will inherit eternal life. So receive this cleansing, once and for all. Stop striving for holiness through your meager efforts. Simply run to me, When you fall, my throne of mercy will remain open. The fountain never stops flowing. Drink deeply and refresh your weary soul, for I will not treat you according to your sins. I choose to remember them no more. They have been washed away. Now, I relate to you only through the lens of my grace, and from that place of acceptance, I call you to walk in the fullness of your renewed identity as my precious son, my beautiful daughter. Have you been listening, my beloved? Have you received this word deep within? Let it sink in, watering the seeds of faith I have planted in you. For I am causing you to grow into a mighty tree, under which many will find refuge from the scorching heat of life. I will cultivate perseverance in you, teaching you to wait fiercely, no matter the odds. I myself will graft heavenly power into your earthly frame, until miracles flow naturally, like the sun rising in spring. I will also enrich your mind, deepening your discernment of time, so that you may guide others in confusing days. Study the scriptures. Memorize them to strengthen yourself. Pray without ceasing. Remain ever close to the sound of my voice, so that you always know where to go, which path to take. Above all, learn wisdom and how to apply knowledge correctly. Stay humble, trusting in me above personal intellect, for my thoughts are higher than yours, as the heavens are above the earth. Bring me your most perplexing dilemmas. The counselor whispers solutions to those who wait on him. Draw peace from the well of my presence. When anxiety threatens from every side, I remain an anchor for your soul. When everything seems to drift away, the most vital thing is to cultivate an extravagant generosity of spirit, giving not only money and goods to the needy, but also time, attention, and affection. Reach out to the neglected and the forgotten, with my heart of compassion beating within you. Touch their wounds with healing in my name. Set the captives free from various prisons, through the power of my word. As you pour into others, I will, in turn, reign abundantly over your own life. Resist the carnal impulses toward selfishness, toward hoarding my blessings for your benefit alone. Let go of earthly security to reap eternal rewards. Give freely what I have freely given to you. In this way, much fruit will be stored in your account, fruit that will withstand the hardest trials and accompany you into eternity. For selfless generosity releases rivers of resurrection life, both for the receiver and the giver. Generous love multiplies, sowing abundantly in faith. I urge you once again, cast off the false humility that binds you to lack. Release the fears of future poverty, which trap resources meant for present distribution. Do you not see that my storehouses are always overflowing? Have I not promised to meet all your needs with the infinite supply of heaven? Take me at my word, my beloved. Walk in the confidence that your commission precedes your provision. You are no longer subject to the cruel economic realities of the world. Transfer your citizenship to my kingdom, where all debts are paid in full, where resurrection life swallows the dealings of death. Dare to cross into abundant existence and watch miracles multiply through willing hands. Never forget that the battle belongs to me. Your struggles, in the end, serve as a stage to display my mighty deliverance. They become opportunities to witness redemption firsthand. The size of your crisis measures the potential display of my glory when I appear as your deliverer. So raise the banner of praise, even in the midst of swirling uncertainty. Cast your shield with bold proclamations of my faithfulness. Worshipping my goodness dissolves fear into awe-filled surrender, clearing the air of despair's fog. From such an altar of worship, I rise to defeat your enemies. I break the teeth of deception, Unravel the lies that oppress. Invite the armies of angels into the battle through songs of praise. They rush to defend those whose voices testify of me. Surround yourself with sacred music that opens heavenly portals. March to melodies of freedom until strongholds crumble. Yes, my precious one, believe abundantly in my triumph on your behalf. You are the apple of my eye, the very core of my heart on earth. I have invested permanently in your complete redemption. Never forget that the cross is a signed and sealed guarantee of my covenant loyalty, my unconditional commitment to your prosperity. I have betrothed you to myself forever, in eternal loving kindness. So receive this truth deep within your being. In me, you are victorious. No weapon forged against you can prosper, because I am your shield. No curse spoken against you can take root, for I turn it into blessing. Every sickness must bow before my healing balm that flows through you. Lack and poverty flee at the sight of my abundant provision manifesting in your life. Even sorrow itself turns on its heels when my joy bursts forth from within you. Shout for joy, my beloved. Dance with jubilation, for blessings are about to overtake you. Jubilee comes on winds of weighty glory, debts canceled, captives set free into a new identity. Redemption roars powerfully in your name. The enslaved are liberated, inheritances restored. Everything that was lost or stolen has been multiplied 100-fold. Your mouth will soon sing astonished praises instead of laments. Rejoice and celebrate, even before the evidence appears. Open wide your home, your dwelling place, for sudden surprises. Prepare to celebrate the harvest with the poor and the marginalized. Welcome them to my feast. Compel the deaf and mute neighbors to enter, for they cannot hear the invitation, nor ask for directions themselves. Translate for the foreigner. Teach symbols to the illiterate. Guide the blind. For you, my ambassador, have been entrusted with proclaiming that my kingdom is near. The year of the Lord's favor has arrived, my beloved. Feel my presence surrounding you like a warm embrace. Be at peace, and know that this is a safe space within the stillness of your being. Listen to my gentle words. The calm you feel is my spirit, reassuring you, reminding you that this moment is profoundly sacred. As I speak, allow my voice to wash over you, soaking into the depths of your essence. Listen not only with your mind, but with the wisdom of your heart. Life may have weighed heavily upon you lately. There have been storms and shadows, moments when exhaustion seeped into your very bones. You have fought valiantly against the tides, my daughter. Even when trials struck hard, you kept the flame of faith burning within you. For this, I honor you. Your perseverance brings me joy. Your courage gladdens my spirit. Yet now, a season of stillness descends, a pause in the midst of the turbulence. In this quiet interlude, the darkness recedes before the spreading dawn. The air itself seems to shimmer with possibilities. Can you feel it, my beloved? Your time of triumph is drawing near. Great blessings are waiting to be poured upon you. My precious child, the future shines with promise. Do not fear this prospect of abundance, for you have earned every good thing coming your way. It was your devotion, your relentless belief in a better tomorrow that manifested this destiny. Victories rarely arise from nowhere, my little lamb. They are sown with tears and struggles, planted in the fertile ground of faith. Yours have been hard won, but their arrival is no less sweet. This reward comes as a rightful recompense for all you have endured, with an unbroken spirit. How cunning are the schemes of darkness, designed to steal joy from the unsuspecting. Yet its efforts shatter against an armor forged in unwavering trust in me. You anchored yourself in our bond, refusing to let go. even when confusion raged like a storm, threatening to sweep you away. My beloved, if you had succumbed to the bitter allure of desolation, breaking our connection, how my heart would have grieved. But you clung to me, like a frightened child clings to their father. We endured the storm together as one. What strength you have shown, my precious one! What formidable reserves of courage! Your steadfast trust in my presence sustained you through the darkest nights. And now, the long-awaited turning point has arrived. The ice is melting. The flowers are blooming. This period of transition marks the threshold between shadow and light, between the winter of the soul and the rebirth of spring. Have you ever beheld a rainbow after the rain, when every drop of water glistens like a suspended jewel? So too, wonders will emerge from what once seemed unbearable. The past is behind you. Lift your eyes to the horizon, my beloved, and glimpse the first delicate rays of destiny warming the landscape. The pink glow heralds the great beauty that will soon illuminate your path. It arrives gently, subtly. But make no mistake, a new dawn is breaking. This rebirth also serves as a time of rest and renewal for souls weary from battle. While the storm raged, you fought relentlessly to safeguard your inner light against the swirling darkness. But even the strongest heart grows weary when battered by relentless adversity. My precious lamb, allow this season of stillness to soothe your spirit, to mend the invisible wounds, to ease the lingering tensions nestled deep within you. Emerging from a long hardship is much like waking slowly from an illness. Strength must be regained gradually, with patience and self-compassion. There is no shame in needing to rebuild depleted reserves. Taking things slowly while regaining balance is crucial, for prolonged struggles often impose unseen costs upon the foundation. If those solid pillars are eroded, everything crumbles. Thus, repetitive care must be given, infusing new life into the fractured structures. So rest, my beloved. Make serenity your priority in the midst of this calm. When the time comes to move forward, you will rise gracefully, renewed, like a flower turning to greet the dawn. For now, take frequent pauses, quiet your racing thoughts, and reconnect with my living presence within you. No elaborate rituals are required for us to commune, my precious one. Simply sit in meditative stillness until distractions fade away. Wait, like one who lingers beside a bubbling stream, letting its gentle music seep into the soul. In time, our energies will intertwine and rise as one. This fusion brings forth a deep peace, my little lamb. Imagine yourself cradled in loving arms beneath a starry sky. Imagine my heavenly voice infusing your thoughts with courage and hope. Let these words echo in your consciousness. Fear not, my beloved child. I, your ever faithful shepherd, walk beside you. Even now, reflect upon the comfort of this truth. Let it ignite warmth within you. We journey together, precious soul. Your steps are illuminated by my light. Our covenant binds us through every peak and valley. Have I not proven myself? Time and time again, though chaos swirled and circumstances darkened, I remained a steadfast companion, walking with you through the fires that threatened to consume the fragile sprout of your faith. Together, we nurtured that budding flower until it finally bloomed in radiant splendor. And here we are, standing at the edge of dawn, perhaps weary, but wonderfully whole. What does this new day hold for us, my beloved child? What glories gleam upon the horizon? This liminal space between night and day offers glimpses. If you hush the external distractions, in the quiet, whispers of revelation emerge. hints of destiny unfolding before you. Attune your inner ear to subtle intuition. Let understanding bloom organically, slowly. Do not grasp at it impatiently, lest these delicate sprouts shrink away. My guidance unfolds gently over time, through flashes of insight, wordless nudges, and the sudden recognition of something previously overlooked. Revelations do not come in loud, demanding commands, but in softer, multidimensional promptings. Tune into your inner being to interpret their symbolic language. Allow understanding to incubate within the sanctuary of your soul. In these moments of quiet communion, I infuse your consciousness with strength, love, and unwavering faith for the days ahead. My little lamb, have you ever stood beside a tranquil lake at dawn? Have you seen how its clear depths are flooded with golden magnificence? So now I immerse you in fatherly radiance, bathing your spirit in blessings, shielding you from future storms. Lift your face, my beloved daughter, and let joyful expectation fill you. The long-awaited moment to move forward with courage beyond past sorrows is drawing near. But patience is still paramount, my soul. Courage must be tempered with watchful expectation, lest ambition stretches too far, like saplings exposed too soon to harsh elements. Tender dreams, when rushed before proper preparation, falter. So, hasten slowly, my precious heart. Wait for my timing. Trust in my infinite vision to unveil the next direction at the right moment. Exercising anxious haste now will only bring much regret later. Have you watched young birds, hesitant before their first flight, hopping tentatively along branches, flapping experimental wings while their parents look on? So too, I oversee the pivotal transition of your journey, my child. In time, you will soar magnificently through skies you can barely imagine now, but to reach too soon would invite calamity, not freedom. Therefore, secure your inner stability before resuming outward activity. Establish rhythms of rest, reflection, and mindfulness to sharpen your perception and maintain connection with the wisdom within. Strengthen the foundations weakened by prolonged strain. Reinforce the vulnerabilities exposed by adversity. Know this, my beloved child. Triumph does not emerge from relentless external striving, but from quiet inner transformation. Turn your gaze inward and discover the seed of your destiny, waiting to be cultivated with patience and faith. In stillness dwells a peace deeper than mortal understanding. No words or thoughts can fully capture its essence, nor convey the sheer magnificence of this state. Yet within sacred silence, truth unveils itself unbidden. So, quiet your mind, my dear one. Soften your perception. Tense muscles, clenched in worry. Release the swirling tensions that course through your body. Slow each breath until your inhalations and exhalations flow as smooth as silk. In this way, physical relaxation soon fosters openness and clarity of soul, a lucid serenity in which our spirits commune. What bliss abounds in such unity! Precious child, soul speaks to soul, heart to heart, across dimensions. The veil of fear vanishes before the light of love. Darkness scatters, confusion dissolves, calm enters on silent footsteps. Time slows, then stills. Anguish fades into memory. Presence emerges as the soul's reality. There are no words for this, my beloved. No way to capture the living magic of each moment. And yet, I assure you, it is real. Our union dwells in the seed of your soul, an unbreakable connection. Even death itself cannot sever it. Hold fast to this truth. Let its comfort anchor you, steady and unshaken, through all that may come. Storms test the foundations when fierce winds uncover hidden weaknesses. But homes built upon solid rock endure the fury. So too, your innermost being. the sacred sanctuary that houses your radiant essence, shall stand unshaken. No earthly force can prevail against what I have fortified within you, my beloved one. Therefore, face the future without fear. You now wear my strength as your garment. Your feet are shod with faith, like sturdy shoes made for the journey. A vibrant shield of protection stands locked around your soul, woven together by fierce love. No enemy can breach this stronghold, my precious heart. Your soul remains secure. Thus I ask you, wield this newfound wisdom with boldness when adversity arises again, as it inevitably will. But you have changed, my beloved child, already transformed by past journeys. That former self, who once faced darkness with frightened eyes, no longer looks through yours. Within you, I have kindled a sacred fire, flame breathed into mortal clay by the breath of heaven. Let it burn through the storms still to come. Acknowledge the challenges that arise, but do not yield to useless panic. Chaos begets chaos. Fear feeds upon fear. Instead, respond to confusion with the unshakable resilience of faith. Wield your trust in me as a shield against the swirling shadows. Anchor your heart in the strength of our bond, and watch as troubles retreat before the light of eternity. This too shall pass. Stand firm in my promises, and light will overcome the darkness. Hope will prevail. Of course, you may always seek refuge beneath my protective wings. My precious lamb, when affliction presses upon you, call out to me, and I will swiftly draw you near. But do not make fear your dwelling place, my beloved. Come for a time, regain perspective and divine presence, then rise renewed for the next stage of destiny's journey. Step forward with courage, toward the radiant horizons now visible along your path. Linger too long in the harbor of comfort, and storms will descend unrestrained. Better to face the trial in my power than to cower. As new challenges approach, have past hardships not already prepared you? Sharpening the skills needed to overcome anything that dares to hinder you? Look back with open eyes upon the heights you have already conquered. My beloved daughter, though you have been battered at times, you have never been broken. Faith has proven itself mighty, delivering you unharmed from the fire, and that same power now resides within you. All of heaven's strength is concentrated in your aid. You lack nothing, my precious heart, to face whatever may come in the days ahead. Move forward with boldness, for victory is within reach, guided and guarded by my hands. Embrace the greatness waiting to be discovered beyond the horizon. Behold how destiny advances, my beloved, like a noble steed gathering momentum, as the landscape shifts from twilight to brilliant day. Possibilities swirl in this new dawn, like leaves caught in the breath of the wind. The very air seems to shimmer with barely contained potential, threads of light whispering promises of wonders to come. Can you feel the wings of hope rising expectantly just beyond your sight? Inhale this emerging glory deep into your being, my beloved daughter, for the glorious hour of destiny approaches swiftly. Yet temper enthusiasm with discipline, my precious one, lest zeal undermine a solid strategy. Unbridled eagerness, unchecked by wisdom, courts disaster where patience plants seeds of greatness over time. Balance urgency with moderation, allowing divine guidance to illuminate each step. Resist the impulse to leap headlong toward a long-cherished dream, for achievements pursued too hastily risk undoing years of effort, all due to reckless ambition. Timing is everything. Trust in my wisdom, my beloved, for my supernatural discernment reveals when and how to move forward effectively toward your purpose. My vision encompasses past, present and future simultaneously. Surrender to this higher perspective and align your steps accordingly. Have you watched birds taking their first flight? Fluttering, landing, trying again. When the wind pushes too hard against their wings, or coordination momentarily fails, so too your journey will unfold, through patient persistence, interwoven with rest and renewal. Pay attention when the winds of destiny blow too strongly. Pause, regain your bearings, then try again. In this way, each cycle expands your capacity to stay aloft longer, until at last, one glorious day, you will soar without interruption. Therefore, do not be troubled by the seeming delay of your dreams, my precious lamb. Everything moves toward magnificent fulfillment in my perfect timing, yet raw clay must spin patiently upon the potter's wheel before emerging as a finished vessel, gleaming in its purpose. Allow the sculpting hands of destiny to shape you, without resisting the pressures necessary for refinement. Surrender completely to my vision for your life, my beloved, for in joyful alignment with my will, your existence will shine with transcendent brilliance for my glory. This period of stillness and introspection is drawing to a close, my child. Even now, in the east, strands of new light stretch across the horizon, whispered hints of the dawn that will soon illuminate your path. Walk forward. Do you see them, my beloved? Those soft pink filaments heralding the sun's arrival? A new day is swiftly approaching, so prepare your heart for what I am about to reveal. The adventure continues, my precious soul, for our journey winds through seasons still veiled, yet infinitely more glorious. We have weathered the storm together, and no matter what unfolds in the days to come, hold fast to this truth. I will never abandon you, my beloved. My promises stand firm, my presence remains constant, upholding and lifting you through every shadow and every light. Trust in me, and together we will navigate each valley as we ascend every peak, rising to meet the majestic horizon of destiny. Go in peace, my daughter, for we walk this path as one. My beloved child, do not lose hope nor be dismayed, for I love you deeply. Have faith in me. Move forward with courage, for I am always with you, strengthening you. From this moment on, you will witness blessings and miracles unfolding through me. I am your shepherd, guiding and providing for you, ensuring that you lack nothing. My love for you transcends all earthly limits, and my power to help you is always near when you call upon me in prayer. I long for you to come to me each morning, seeking my wisdom to illuminate your path.